Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to solve a 4x4 cube. Solving a 4x4 cube is a bit more challenging than a 3x3 cube, but with some practice and patience you'll be able to master it in no time. In this video I'll take you through the steps to solve it, from solving the centers to pairing the edges and corners all the way to solving the entire cube. Let's dive in and solve the cube together. So let's look at the first step, solving the centers. Okay, we'll start with solving the white center and yellow on the opposite. Okay, so let's start with white first. I have one white here, one white here, one white here. Let me try and bring some of them together. So this is going to reach here. And this way we'll have like pairs of these, and we have to make two pairs of these so that we can make one complete center. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll bring this on the left side of it so that I can move just this and I can move this. Okay, so let me put this on this side. I'll move it a bit on this side. Here it is on this side, so I'll put it here so that this comes here and this comes here, and let's bring that. Okay, and with this what I have is like I have two pairs of these, and I can now easily have one white center. Okay, so similarly we have to form yellow center on the opposite side of white, similar to what you have in a 3x3 cube. Okay, so let's do that. Similarly, now I have a yellow here. I have to bring a yellow here or a here to make a pair. So I've got one here, so I have one pair. Okay, let's put this pair on the top. Okay, so this, if you notice this, right, so what I'm doing is I have this one here, I have this here. To put it here, what I'll do is I'll rotate the right half and bring this to the left half, and I'll bring this back so that my white center is not broken, or this remains unaffected. Okay, so now I have a yellow here and I have a yellow here. I can just rotate these. I've got a yellow pair, I've got a yellow pair on top. So I can do is, so this way what I can do is I can push this here. Okay, I have to bring this back here. I have to leave it here on this, but I cannot bring this back, so I have to rotate this to the right side here. Okay, and now I can bring this here white here, and what this brings is this creates this yellow center on top and white on the bottom. Let's move on to like adding some pairs on the bottom first, and then we'll solve the centers. Okay, so let's start with what do we have? We have blue here. I can pair this with this. Okay, so let me just rotate this. So, and these are paired now, so I can bring this white to the bottom. Okay, so I have blue. I have to get this like a few more here, here, and here. Okay, so we'll do all the four, but we will have to at least dislocate or remove one of them so that we can like get the other centers. Okay, let's take a look at like what's next. So we have blue, we need like green on the opposite, we need orange and red. Okay, so blue, orange, green, and then red. Now I'll go with orange here. Okay, I have one pair of orange here already. Sorry, no, we don't need this. We need a white pair, right? So I can this one here. Where's the other one? So let's look at the other one. Other one is here, so I can rotate it like this. So this is on the upper layer and this is on the bottom layer. So now I can just bring them together. Okay, we had blue here, so we need orange here. Okay, and this is the sequence is same as what you have in a 3x3 cube, like blue, orange, green and red. Let's look at the next one. Next we need is like green here, so I'll bring green here. Where is the other green? So the green is here. Make sure you don't actually like displace these from their places. So this is on, they both are on the same row, so I have to just put it on a different row, and now I can rotate and bring them together. Okay, and we have like 3 of them. I can have the red as well here. So where do I have one red here, and what I need to do is like I need to rotate this. Okay, so this is on, they're on the different layers, and that's easy. Okay, and just bring it to the bottom. Okay, so on the bottom I have like a plus formed here, sort of like, and think of these as the edge pieces on the bottom face on a 3x3. Okay, so we'll relate with 3x3 a whole lot. Okay, now I know that okay, I have to form a green center here, orange center here, blue here and red here. Let's start with any one of that. Let's start with red. I'll be displacing this one. Okay, I'll not displace these 3 for so what I can do is I can like just put it here on top somewhere. Okay, so that like I can bring this back whenever needed here. Okay, and yeah, so what I can do is I'll make use of this to rotate anything. Okay, and this way I'll have these 2 paired. Okay, and once these 2 are paired, I'll again use this, have it in this layer and this on this layer. So because they are on different layers, they can be paired up. Okay, similarly let's pair up the red. Okay, so I can move this red here, and so this way I can have red. Okay, now although I had this paired up, this is broken, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, let's pair up the green. Okay, and we shouldn't be like cutting these okay, again. Okay, so let's have them, and we have like the pairs of these. Okay, so if you look at this, orange should be here, here we should have green, here I should have red, and here blue. Let's try and put them in their place one by one. Okay, so I'll put blue here, that's one row. Let's get the other row. Okay, I just rotated it on the left so that I can move my left hand here, and this way, sorry, the other way. So this way I have my blue paired up. Okay, there's orange. We have to bring these from top to here. Okay, we'll pair that up again. I think I've broken that, so no worries about that. On red here, so let's take red here, let's get red on the other side, bring back the green. So if we take a look at this, I have blue, red and green and orange. Okay, so the only thing that I need is like this white orange on the bottom, and that's not a difficult thing right now, so we'll just pair this up. This is a bit tricky, but if you look at what I'm doing, you may have to just look at it again. Okay, I've paired this up, so this breaks these, displaces them from their places, but you move that up. Okay, and now put it at a different face other than this face. Okay, because we have to, like, we don't want it this way, we want it this way. Okay, and then when we move it back so that our centers are restored, it moves here. Okay, and now it is simple. We have to get it here. We just move it above that and then rotate that. Okay, so I have like the plus on the bottom, these the edges and the centers on the bottom side, so they are all in place. The top center is in place. Okay, now let's look at how to pair up the other edges. Okay, let's start with whichever is on the center. I don't have any 2 on the center, so I'll just have to bring 1 from top. Okay, and this means like I have to displace this like maybe a few more times, and that's okay. Okay, so I mean, at least I personally like displace this more often than anything else. So but we are not going to displace this time, so we'll just pair this up, bring this to the top again, maybe bring it here. Okay, move this back. We had moved it this way, so we move it anti-clockwise. We restore the centers. Okay, and this also means like we have this restored. We don't have to like repeat steps for this, and we have this again. Okay, like all the centers are still in place, and with this what we have is we have one pair of green orange edge done. Okay, and let's just let me show you how to bring that in its right place. Okay, or we could just like continue making like all the other pairs. Let's continue making all the other pairs. So I'll just put it here. I'll make this pair first here, and let's again repeat the steps. Bring it back, restore the centers, and we are still there. Okay, yeah, so we have 1 and 2 pairs. Let's look at the third pair. Okay, we can go ahead with this orange blue. Okay, whereas we have one orange blue here, so we need this. So this time we need to move it like 2 steps. Okay, and let's replace one of the pair which is like not yet like paired up. Okay, and this is going to get displaced, right? So they're not going to remain together, so that's why we bring them here, and we don't care about them. Okay, at least not for now. So we are again back to where we wanted to be, and let's put this at the bottom. Okay, so again we are in the same state, and we'll continue to restore the state again and again for as long as like we can. Yeah, so at this point what we have is like we have at least like 3 pairs. Okay, we can get to the 4th pair as well. Let's look at like this green and red pair, right? So I have green and red here, and I can bring that green and red, let's say here. I have to get this on the upper layer because this is on the lower layer. Okay, get them paired up, replace one of the pair which we don't need. Okay, and then bring one pair which is okay to like separate out from each other, right? So, and let's restore the center. Okay, bring back this to the bottom. Okay, now we have like 4 pairs, and we can at this point we can actually solve like 3 layers. Okay, so let's look at how we can actually get to solving the 3 layers at this point. And this is same as what you would do in a 3 by 3, right? So bringing this white here, or and this is the same basically. So but along with that, what I'll be doing is like I'll actually be trying to restore this here. Okay, so let's bring this here first. R U R dash. Okay, we get this. Let's get the red blue in its right place, so it's like on the left. So, and that's restored. Green and red, so it's gonna come here. Okay, and where's the 4th one? It's here. Blue and orange. Okay, now we have the lowest layer that's all solved. Okay, and let's take a look at like how to bring these. So this is like sitting opposite, so I have to first displace this. Okay, and then I'll like bring this back. Now we have to bring this here. Okay, so my green is here, so I have to put this on opposite side of green. Okay, and I have to repeat this rotation here, like with my right hand. Okay, R U R dash. Okay, and then like just rotate this top face in the anti-clockwise direction, like taking it on the left side. And then when I rotate this now, okay, so this is going to pair up here. Like you look at these 3, right? So they pair up. I rotate this, the top face, and then when I rotate this back, it's in its place. Okay, and while I'll repeat the steps for rest of them. Okay, so you can skip forward if you know these steps, or you could like look at maybe solving them by your own and whatever, or you could just keep so orange here, orange on the opposite side. So when this happens, like I have to rotate with my left hand. So that's L dash, U dash, L. Okay, now I have to rotate this top face clockwise, and on this face I can now bring this back. But what will happen this time is like again this R, the right rotation, pairs these up. I'll bring this together, and then like I have this, like these 3 solved here. Let's do the same thing for this red blue. Okay, so red blue, red is on the top, so I have to bring this on the opposite side of red, and then the rotation with right hand. Okay, and I'm going a bit fast, so I'll get this done for just this way. So green on top, so green should be on the opposite side, and like since like I have to do this with my left hand now. Okay, so with a little practice you'll be able to solve this. Okay, so I have 3 layers solved here. So the last layer, right? So again, it's similar to what you would have in a 3 by 3, like solve these. Okay, and then like have a plus here, and then have solve the corners, and then the top face, and okay, so we'll solve the last face as well.